Well, Star opened up with a bang. With a bang. I was like, okay, we open right on up, and the party was thumping. I was like, oh, here we go. Come on with it, Lee. Let's go. And I'm like, come on through, Corky. I'm going up on my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for Star. This is season 3, episode 10. And we're done with our little wintertime break and we're back in. And baby, they started right up and it was given. I said, oh shit, come on, y'all. They was doing a family affair, Mary J. Blige, and it was like a montage of everybody in the program that actually does any singing. They was throwing down. Brandy, Queen Latifah, the girls, everybody except for Star, Patty, David had Miss Lawrence. Miss Lawrence even had her little bell bottoms on and was giving a little verse. I said, come on, y'all, Luke. I said, yes. I was so here for it. And I don't usually like all of the I'm cool with the musical breakdowns because I tell you all the time that the show reminds me of an updated version of the show Rags to Riches from back in the day. So I'm here for all that. But, I usually just be like, oh, okay, all right, cool. And then there's certain songs that will pop out and that will stick with me, like that Imagination I love. Whenever Star did her diss track, I love, 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 love. Y'all know what I'm saying. Um, there's another song that I love. Oh, when they did Man. I don't need no man from the first season. I love that. That's like my all-time favorite thing that they've done so far. Them in the psych ward, they turned that. But anyway, I'm getting off track, so let's go back. Bam it, and I'm back. Okay, so they did Family Affair. Y'all know I love Mary, so I was here for it. I thought it was really cool. I thought it was really good. Anyway, but what it was a montage, and Cotton was actually dreaming. And, Xander actually has Jaden. Problem. Whole problem. Cassie rolls in, tells Cotton, I'm going to get Jaden back. She got her Glock. And, y'all know I love Cotton, honey. Cotton is starting to be just like Cassie. Cotton got a whole lot of balls. You understand me? A whole lot. No pun intended, honey. She was like, I'm going with you, honey. I said, I know that's right. Go get your baby, honey. So her and Cassie rolled down there to get Jade. Now they rolled up in there like, geez, honey. It was in there, gave there was a flash drive that that Xander wanted back. Y'all remember the Cassie stole. She said, he said, how do I know you didn't copy it? She said, I guess encrypted, fucker, So she slide the flash drive. They take Jaden, and Xander standing there talking smack to Cassie. So I'm pulling all my money out your club. This, that, and the other. It's going to be a wrap. You're going to come running back to me like you always do. He all laughing. And a little stupid black guy that was with him was standing over there. She took and shot his ass in his pinky toe like on like on Harlem Nights. How he was like, bitch. And he got the crying and wailing and carrying on. And I said, shut your pinky toe off. I screamed. And they went on up out of there. I said, that's what's going on. She left. She's like, me and my club going to be fine. The hell with you. And they left one out of there. I was like, all right. Now, one thing about that, I hated how the scene was put in because I think it was just too easy. It was just a little too, they do that a lot over here. It's a little too easy to get things done, and then they kind of move the storyline along. There's a happy medium between dragging something out and really wrapping it up too fast. Star and Empire, y'all wrap shit up too fast, and then over on the Tyler Perry side of things, Tyler stretched things out for 12 weeks. So there's a happy medium, child. Y'all gonna have to work on that. But anyway, Moving on. Maurice actually sees Noah's accident, and he was the one that actually came down and called the paramedics because he just like went off the road. Nobody else was out there. He called. They put Noah into the hospital and everything. His back is messed up, and Noah is refusing pain meds. He told the doctor, "I'm a recovering addict, and I'm." Mm-mm. So I was like, "Oh boy, this is gonna be a problem. We already know where that's going, honey. That's symbolism. We know what's going to happen with that. He's going to battle. Is he going to win or isn't he? We'll see." Uh, he ends up talking to Star. Star has named the baby Davis. And he told him, "I'm here for Davis, and I'm just kind of pressed that you named the baby without me." She's like, "What do I know? I didn't even know it was your baby. Whatever." And I was like, "That's a whole mess." Moving on. Maurice sidetracks Carlotta and is now he did an album release with Gigi, and he rolled right up to old dude that owns that owns Gravity Records now, and I can't even think of his name right now, but he's like on some decent stuff. Something done twisted up in him. The wife done went on off. She done left. I don't know where she is. I guess she'll get her senses together and come back. But he's like kind of like acting decent. He told him, "Don't come to me with that. Gravity Records is run by Carlotta. You go back through Carlotta. Don't come to me with that sideways shit." So I was like, "Okay, cool." Simone done ran up on him about Angel, and he's telling her, "Just chill out. Just chill out." And I got Angel. She's like, "How can you move Angel without talking to me?" He's like, "I know what I'm doing." Said, "With me, the way I got here and into the country and all that, my dad took care of stuff." He said, "Things happen behind the scenes, and that's the way things have to be done. And you got to trust the process. You're going to have to trust me." He's like, "Why I got to trust you? Your wife didn't." I said, "Girl, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. He's using his resources. He's using his money. And he know you screwed his wife. He know. And you all beefing with him and talking smack to him. You need to chill out, Simone. Like for real. You need to chill." He said it's best that you don't know all the details. And it might take 6 to 8 months or so, but I'm gonna get it straightened out and you have to trust me. I said, "That's right. So just shut up." Anyway, moving on. So then there was this whole scene. This had me hot. Mama shows up with the daddy, Carlotta, and Cassie standing there, and he told, I come to see if y'all all right, and I want to meet my grandson. And Carlotta was like, "Get away from my house. Don't bring your ass to my house. You get out of here." And told Patty, "He raped me," and this, that, the other. And Patty LaBelle was like ignoring it. Their mom was just ignoring it, like she ain't saying it. And they're like, "Are you not listening? What's going on?" And then she goes on and she's like, it gets to a whole thing, and she ends up flat out telling Carlotta that she's lying. That she is lying. And Carlotta kind of broke down after they left. She gonna tell him, "Come on here. He's sick. Come on." After they left, she broke down and was like, she said she don't believe me. She said she don't believe me. And Cassie was pissed. Cassie then ended up going to see the dad, honey, a little later. Baby, and was like, "You never touched me, but I feel just as dirty as Carlotta did. I believe her. What did you do to my sister? I want you to admit it." And he was going in and out of senility. And honey, she ended up pulling that gun on him, honey. He wasn't that far senile, honey, that he didn't know she's going to tear his ass up down to the white meat, honey. He's begging her, and she's like, "I'm out of here," and she's leaving. Because she was very pop. She wanted to pop him. You know how she did. And she told him, "You made me into a monster just like her. I'm so much like you." You know what I mean? So she ended up rolling out and leaving. That was real bothersome. Um, Star, this was so crazy. Before I even get to that, Noah and Maurice have another meeting. Maurice comes down and sees Noah, and there was going to be this skating party. And he had asked Noah about performing. Noah never got okay from the doctor, but he's like, yeah. He's like, I got to get my album out and this, that, and the other. And he kind of apologized to Maurice, and they squashed their little beef about the little broad and all that. So he's like, all right, cool, no problem. So I was like, you gonna hurt yourself to see this is all pushing us to this whole misuse of the pain meds. It's coming. It's coming. The battle's gonna come. All the symbolism is there. But anyway, um, over in Star's room, Star's just about to get released from the hospital. And that twin brought her ass in there. And Star was in the bathroom and she comes out. She goes, what are you doing there? She standing over by the baby. She said, get away from my baby. So they get to go on talking back and forth. And then she gonna tell Star about how she killed her dad and how and then she's laughing. She gonna say, oh yeah, when he called you, that farewell goodbye call was just the icing on the cake. I said, and Star was like, bitch, grabbed that vase with the flowers and gave her and bashed her in her head, baby, and jumped on her and beat her ass down. Beat her down. They break up in the room and they're like, she's like, oh, that crazy bitch. She just attacked me. I want her put in jail. And of course, this is what they did. I was like, no. But see, that got very soap opera-ish for me because they literally immediately CPS came and took the baby. They throw Star in jail. They won't let her out. I'm like, I said, I guess I'm gonna roll with the storyline because they can't really tell the whole story. And she knows that. Star can't go in there and tell the whole story because then you're going to be implementing yourself into a murder, and all of this. So, child's a mess. So she's in jail. CPS took the baby. And at first, Noah's blood test from him coming into the hospital was inconclusive. He was like, I'm clean. I am clean. They reran the test. Noah ended up getting the baby. Noah and Jackson end up having a conversation, and Jackson wouldn't even go into the courtroom. But now you're going to approach Noah telling him, I need to make sure that you're clean. This, that, the other. Noah told him just as nicely, listen, let me tell you something. I ain't apologizing to you, dude. I ain't know nothing about it. I didn't know the baby was mine, but he is mine. And don't come questioning me because you get your ass whooped. Now get on out of here. I was like, okay. And Simone and Noah squashed their beef. He's like, ain't no need us even doing that. I know how you feel about me. It don't even matter because the baby, if you can be in the baby's life and all of that, none of that's gonna matter. Star need all of us on board, so screw all of that. So that was cool. So then we go down to the little skating party. At the skating party, Simone and Alex, they noticed this woman from this magazine. She's a magazine editor. They roll up on her, and they're trying to talk to her about Take Three, getting on the cover. They're trying to do something, you know what I mean? Here, the woman didn't want no parts of Take Three. She's like, she's like, people. She says, no offense, but people don't take y'all seriously. They just look at y'all like y'all were just lucky and y'all were like a little talent show winner, and that's it. But what people really want to know about is Alex Crane. She said, girl, I seen your solo performance, Miss Thing. You were everything. I want you for the cover. Well, baby, Simone cussed the woman out, cussed her right out, told her, don't mention my sister's name and this, that, and the other, and on and on. Just went off. Like, how they be doing. And Alex said, I'm so sorry. They had another meeting with this woman a little bit later. And Simone apologizes to the woman for her behavior. And the woman says, that's okay. It's all right. She says, I didn't mean the things I said. I just, I was upset and everything like that. She says, that's fine, but I'm not taking back anything that I said. I don't want nothing to do with Take Three. But Alex Crane, I want you on the cover. I'll give you some time to think about it, but don't think too long. But we want you on the cover because Take Three will never win an AMA, but you definitely could. So we need to start pushing you out there to get you the votes. I said, oh, jeez, okay. So I was laughing. Later on in the program, Simone came to her senses and was like, you know what, Alex, we got to do what we got to do to hold Star down, and you got to go do your solo thing. Just go ahead, and you gotta do the magazine. I was like, good, thank goodness. So that was that. And everybody's cool. Noah ends up having a conversation with Miss Bruce because he was questioning himself about whether or not he's going to be able to take care of the baby in the best possible way. And Bruce told him, boy, ever since I've known you, you've been the comeback kid, and everything will be fine with this too. Don't even worry about it. Me and your dad done talked about you and all of that, and we pulling for you. Everything's going to be fine. And I think he really needed to hear that. And that was cool. Then later on, he did have an appointment with the doctor, with a home nurse, or a home visit from his doctor. The damn doctor. I said, what kind of doctor is this? Comes and then says, what are you taking for the pain? He told him it was like aspirin. He's like, that is nothing. That's not doing anything for you. No wonder you're stiff and this, that, thing, and the other. And he said, not to prove you perform. So performing probably really jarred your back even more. And he's going to leave a bottle of damn pills. And he said to him again, I'm an addict. I can't. He's like, well, I'm just going to leave him here. What kind of damn doctor is this? Dr. Shivago? I was like, doctor making me mad. I'm ready to wrap him upside his forehead. So that was a whole mess. So in the midst of all of this, Cassie and Carlotta are meeting up again. And they get to talking. And Cassie's bringing Carlotta a gun. She said, I don't need that. She said, I don't need that. I'm good. And she said, I ain't worried about daddy. She said, but Xander's out there. She said, I ain't worried about no goddamn Xander. She told her what the dad. She said about their mom not believing her. She says, Mommy's not just saying she don't believe me because she knows. And she's like, how do you know she knows, Lottie? And she's like, because when I was 14, I had a baby by our father. She said, I got pregnant by him. They tried to blame it on a little boy down the block. I ain't never been touched by that little boy down the block. It was daddy. She said, and they took me down south. I had the baby, but the baby died shortly after the birth. And mommy knows. She just don't want to admit it because it's going to make her relive too much of her truth and deal with too much pain. I said, oh, Patty. Mess. That father need his head chopped off. He really do. He's just too. And then mama need her head chopped off too, the two of them. Sit them both up on the shelf. Jason Voorhees style. That was just trifling. Anyway, a mess. A whole mess. Last thing, Derek went to see Cassie. And actually, he told her, I didn't really double cross you. I was working with the police, trying to find out who had violated my grandmother and all that. And he said, but I never ratted you out, that you were selling drugs and stuff and all that. He said, but I want to invest in the club. Now that I know you got everything straight, I want to invest in the club, and I want to get back to doing my part of what I was doing. So, in my neighborhood, to clean up the neighborhood and doing something nice for the neighborhood. Now everything's clean. I want to invest. I got a little chunk of money. I want to invest. I was like, bam, there you go. There goes your money that Xander's pulling out, but Xander gonna give them a problem. So this is setting us all up for what we got going on. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm cool. Everything's good. And I'm going to see y'all next Wednesday. All right, later.